like this. Okay, so I'm going to show how to install some Python packages yourself to your Jupyter kernel. And in order to do that, you will need to actually install the IPy kernel as well to create your own Jupyter kernel. And it's not so difficult. You're going to do it with virtual environments. I'm going to use a slightly newer version of Jupyter Lab. So I am going to use 4.5, just like I did before. And for that, I need the GCC 12.3.0, like this. Just takes a moment. ML is short for module load. Like this. And then I'm also going to install, load the module OpenMPI, a suitable one. Then I'm also going to load a SciPy bundle because I need some of the modules there, and there's no reason to install them yourself if they are already on the system. It takes up space otherwise for you, so there's no reason to do that. And I also need Matlab. So now I have loaded these modules, and then I'm going to create a virtual environment, and I'm going to call it UPPMAX. So I will say Python -m-venv, and then the name of my virtual environment, like this. It takes a little while to create it. Okay, and then I will activate it by sourcing this file here, activate inside of the virtual environment. And now you can see I'm in the virtual environment. It's marked here in the beginning. So I'm going to install the IPy kernel that I need in order to make my own Jupyter kernels. So like this. And it looks like it went well. If it complains of missing prerequisites, then you need to install some extra packages, but it didn't do that. And I believe that's because I'm using a newer version or a different version. So let's now install PyDoe and Torch. It also takes some time because it needs to download the packages and then install them. But as soon as I've done that, I'm going to install the new kernel in Jupyter. I will call it JupVenv, just to know that it is part of my JupVenv. It's just to make it easier for myself to remember. You can call it whatever you want to. It takes some time to download and install everything that is needed. I was just going to check if it was actually doing something, but it was. Okay, it finished. That's very good. So now we can install the new kernel into Jupyter. And as I said, I called it JupVenv. And you can call it what you want to, doesn't matter. And now let's check if we have our kernel. It says that it should be there. And it's there. You can see it here. Great. And you can, of course, remove it again if you want to with this command here, Jupyter kernel spec uninstall jupenv, or whatever you called it. But let's not do that now. Let's now create a submit file. And I'm going to deactivate this for now because I'm not going to work in it right now. So I will create a submit file. Let's use nano again. And let's call it my UPPMAX.sh. And I will just copy the content here. Okay, and it looks like all is well, except that it's, of course, using a different version. I'm going to change that. It was 4.5. And this was 4.15. And this was that one, I believe. I think it was 3.7.2. And I now created it in this directory. And this should be correct. Okay. And I will save it. Yes. I will just check that that was actually the matplotlib version. It was. Good. Okay, I am going to submit this. And let's see if it is running. It's running. And let's again see. It's there. I'm going to look at it with less. And then at the, let's see, it is this here. I am copying this link. Let's just do it with this one. And then I am again starting up Firefox. And I'm going to start this Jupyter lab here. And now I want to start the new kernel. And I can do that by clicking the launcher. It should be here somewhere. There is my kernel, as you can see. And now I'm actually in my in the kernel I installed with the new packages in. And if there is a problem, I mean, it could be that there was still another kernel running. Let's see, I just want to check that it's the right one. It is actually running the correct one. So all is well, and you are now running the kernel that contains the Python packages you just installed. Okay, I am going to stop this, and so I'm shutting it down. And then I am stopping my share, and then I'm going back to the main room. So thank you.